today at an adult entertainment bar, and with us is two exotic dancers, and this is Ashley, and this is Jan Lee, and we're going to be asking them a few questions today. Jan Lee, why do you think men come here?
I believe men come here for the escape or the moment to get away, to relieve their stress, and then go home a little more happier, hopefully, with a smile on their face.
Mm-hmm. Jan Lee, when you're dancing, can you actually see men getting turned on as you're dancing?
Yes, I can, by the smile getting bigger on their faces, or when I have something to say to them, like how they're doing, and I get a response, then I know that they're on the way of being and feeling better.
And do they get awkward? You know how they get shifty eyes and they get kind of red, watery, and they get uncomfortable?
Those men.
Yeah, I've seen some men get ants in their pants.
Do men often see you as a prostitute?
Yes, I've often been seen as that, but that is not the case. They proposition, we just say, no, we don't do that.
Okay, you guys. Do you ever date your clients?
Yes, I've dated my clients.
You have? Now, but how does that work? I mean, do they take you out for a typical romantic dinner, or do they assume because you're a table dancer that you're going to go give them their own private striptease?
A lot of them don't ask for private dancing. A lot of them do go out for dates, and they are pretty, legit about the whole thing and very kosher about it.
And now, Ashley, how about you? Do you have a...
No, I don't date my customers at all. I separate my personal life from my working life, definitely. I mean, like, that's why I have a stage name. It's, like, totally different. And my boyfriend right now, he's very accepting of my job. He has no problem with it at all, really. Where I've had boyfriends in the past that are very jealous, and,
I'm sure.
And they expect me home at a certain time. If I'm not, it's like, what are you doing, this and that,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Do you tell them right away that that's what you do
Yes,
for a living?
I do. I didn't. I made the mistake once where I didn't tell him, and that got me in a lot of trouble. I came down the stairs, going on the stage, and there he is.
No.
Oh my
God.
It was awful. But, we survived it.
So what kind of money do you guys pick up? Like, how much would you make an average on a night?
On a night, some girls make $100 a night on tips, and then some girls make an average between $200 and $300 a night.
Well, that's great. I mean, we couldn't make that being waitresses or working as the traditional role, secretary, housewife, all that. So I guess a lot of secretaries and housewives maybe actually go into this work in order to make extra money on the side.
Yeah, I've known quite a few housewives that have decided to go into the business. Friends, they know friends who are in the business and decide, I'll check it out. And they get in it, and it's, they like it. It's, they find it very enjoyable, and they make good money.
Oh, yeah, the money's great.
So they can help support their families.
So making all this money, do you plan for your finances?
I do now. It wasn't always that way. When I was younger, we have lots of money, and, you go through it, go shopping, go partying. But now, you come to the realization, you want a future. So, yeah, it's a lot more planned.
Investing and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So,
lots of drugs?
There has been a lot of drugs due to management or owners or other influences, like customers coming in and influence other girls that have been related with drugs. But there are a lot of girls that have gotten away from it, clean up their act, and continue their life in a better perspective.
Oh, that's great.
that is great.
I used to see more of it, more of a drug problem in the earlier years that I started dancing. There was a lot more. There was a lot of use of cocaine, where now I don't really see as much of it. I see, there is drug problems. Women have problems with drugs, but I don't see it as much as I used to.
How many years do you think you have left to do dancing?
I believe I've only got a couple more years left because the big 4-0 is just around the corner, so...
And then what happens next? Any idea?
Hopefully continue my education and make my family a little more happier. I can do something more constructive than this for the time being. It's been a long time since I have been doing this job, but it is time to move on and pursue different directions in my life.
Now, Ashley, with everything that's going on in the women's movement right now and the feminists on the uprise, how do you see this as being progressive for women?
I find it progressive where it's very independent. It's a very independent job for a woman. It gives women a lot of responsibility because you kind of choose your own hours. If you want to get up and work, you can. If you don't have to. And I find a lot of women are very more independent.
Here we are. This is not Karla's shower stall at home. We're in the Adult Entertainment Club right now. Come on out, Karla. And this is the actual shower stall dance box here. And there's Karla in there dancing. And you can see the nozzle up there where the water comes down so that the dancers can, Karla, go! The dancers can lather up with their sponges and entertain. And apparently on Saturday nights, they raffle off and one lucky winner gets to go in there with the dancer and he gets stripped down to his underwear. So go Karla! She's squeaky clean now.
So how many girls would you say you go through in a week? Like how many girls come in and out of here?
Approximately 60, 70 girls, different girls come through the doors on a weekly basis here.
The adult entertainment industry is very male-dominated, yet you're a female and you actually own this club. How do you see that as advantageous to the girls working here?
Well, I understand what they're going through, and I respect the fact that they are working in the job that they're doing, and we have a good communication line open up amongst ourselves.
So I guess there's no way that they can sleep their way to the top?
No way. No chance.
The dancers at the club showed us some of their moves. Obviously, we should stick to our day jobs.